Quickies! Quickies. What's up, movie lover badasses? We are back again, Fat Samurai Guy with Lady Fat Blood, continuing our horror movie marathon that we got going here, especially celebrating John Carpenter Week. And today we have rewatched Christine. That's right. Now, I've seen Christine many years ago, and I remember the first time I watched it, I really enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was going to be dumb as shit. I thought it was going to be stupid.
Cheesy.
Really bad. But when the first time I watched it, I really, that was kick-ass. I really enjoyed it. But after many years later, after rewatching it on Blu-ray, I got a little bit different viewing experience watching it again. Still enjoyed the movie. Still highly recommend it. It's still a lot of fun. Pretty good effects for a low-budget film. I like how they did the little reversal of the camera, to kind of show Christine reforming back after being damaged by the thugs. I mean, little things like that were cool and awesome. Again, Carpenter, great soundtrack. But watching it this time around, like I said, the viewing experience changed for me a little bit. I don't know if it did for you. Did it?
It actually did.
Really?
And I was confused by it.
Okay.
Because I was in the same boat. I had seen it several years ago. I enjoyed it. Was glad that we repurchased it on Blu-ray. And watching it again recently, I'm not really sure what it was.
Yeah.
It felt much longer than it actually is. But I don't want to say that it makes it flawed. I just probably would say that it's worth a watch every so often. This is not a movie. This is not a They Live or The Thing where I could just pop this in once every couple of months and just be like, oh, I love this movie. It's not like that. In case you don't know what Christine is, haunted killer car. Yeah. That's all basically essentially what it is. And I do still enjoy the unexplained, bizarre relationship between the lead kid and the car. Yeah. You never really know why, aside from him being kind of an outcast. You never really know why he's enamored with this car and why he's obsessed with it. But I think that was kind of... You
could say the entity of itself inside the car drew him toward it.
And that made him, kind of crazy himself.
You could say that.
So I do still enjoy that element. I think that actor did a really good job with that. I was really chuckling over the hot lead chick. Everyone making over this chick, and it's you got blonde Kelly Preston standing there.
Dissing Kelly Preston for the least favorite of the Baywatch females. The short-haired one, if you guys remember Baywatch out there.
No offense, Alexander Paul. I'm just saying it was a little ridiculous, and your outfits were adorably 80s.
So I mean, there is fun to be had. Great soundtrack again from Carpenter. But yeah, watching it again, it felt slower. The pacing was very slow, and we don't have a problem with slow pace, slow build films. But this, for some reason, felt like it dragged. When things happened, it happened, and they were cool. But it would I think that was my problem, was that this really dragged. Even with the finale of the movie, seemed like it took forever to get, for it to be over. Come on, let's finish it now. yes, but it was just, that was the issue I had. I still enjoy it. I still recommend it. It's funny because when this movie came out, people were like, really? A possessed car? Really? That's so stupid. That's this is B-Movie Central. But the funniest thing now is everything is possessed now. That's the thing. Entities being left in paintings or objects. Even on Supernatural, there was an episode, the TV show Supernatural, there was an episode where a car was possessed and it was coming back to kill people. That seems to be the norm nowadays. But when this came out in the early 80s, some people were kind of like, okay, this is really stupid. But still fun. Still a lot of fun. I still recommend it, but it does drag. It's slow.
I don't know how, I've never read the book Christine, it's based off a Stephen King book. Story. I've never read it. I've only read the differences, so I don't know how. I know it varies a great deal from the book, so I don't know how that affected its performance.
Yeah,
overall.
we didn't read the book, so.
Yeah, maybe.
But we have to judge this as a movie, though.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if it followed it more, but with books, you just can't.
Yeah.
You just can't. You can't follow verbatim. I think in this case, it's probably smarter just to take elements from it. And if you think about it that way, they did the best they could. But yeah, watching it again,
It dragged.
Yeah, a little strange.
Yeah. Still good. Still recommend it. It's still a fun time. Love the car. The car is awesome. The music, the 50s vibe, just works for some strange reason.
Terrible one-dimensional bullies.
The 30-year-old high school students. But yeah, we still enjoyed it, but it did. Second viewing was very different from the first time we watched it many years ago. So we give Christine 3.5 out of 5 chainsaws. See you next time.